Back in episode 1, you learned that money today is worth more than the same money later. Today, we use that exact idea to answer a real business question. Should a company spend money now on a project that pays off later? Or not? This is episode 7 of the finance module in the business notebook. This episode leans on episode 1's time value of money, so if that one's fuzzy, a quick rewatch will help. Imagine a company is deciding whether to spend 500 million dong now on new equipment. That equipment is expected to generate 150 million dong in extra cash flow every year for 5 years. On the surface, 150 times 5 is 750 million, way more than the 500 million cost. Sounds like an easy yes. But that ignores something crucial. Those future 150 millions aren't worth 150 million in today's terms. That's where net present value comes in. NPV takes every future cash flow, runs it through the discounting formula from episode 1, shrinking each one based on how far away it is and what return you could have earned elsewhere, and adds them all up. Then it subtracts the initial cost. Using a discount rate of 10%, that 150 million dong per year for 5 years is actually worth about 568 million dong today. Once discounted, subtract the 500 million cost, and you get an NPV of positive 68 million dong. The rule is simple. If NPV is positive, the project is expected to add value above what you could have earned elsewhere. So you take it. If NPV is negative, it destroys value compared to the alternative. So you reject it, even if the raw total cash looks impressive. IRR, or internal rate of return, answers a related but different question. What discount rate would make NPV exactly 0? In our example, that turns out to be around 13%. That 13% is the project's actual rate of return. The decision rule for IRR: compare it to your required return, sometimes called the hurdle rate. If IRR is above your hurdle rate, say your hurdle rate is 10% and IRR is 13%, take the project. If IRR is below your hurdle rate, reject it. NPV and IRR usually agree, but NPV is considered the more reliable rule when they conflict. For example, when comparing two projects of very different sizes. NPV tells you how much value gets created in actual money. IRR tells you the rate, which can be misleading on its own. The most common mistake is comparing projects using raw payback numbers. It pays back in 3 years. Without discounting at all. That's the same trap as our 750 million example at the start. It ignores that a dong tomorrow is worth less than a dong today. NPV and IRR turn, does this project make money, into, does this project make more money than doing nothing with it? We've now covered the full toolkit for personal and business investment decisions. Next module, we shift gears into accounting, starting with how businesses actually track what they own and owe. See you there.